Hey guys and gals, got a new update here on how to build your own radio tray. I've done a video 11 or 12 months ago and I did an update a couple months ago. I made a couple of these for my friends Dave and Melissa, and all I had to go by at the time was I set it up to my wife's Spectrum DX7, and so I just made the original one to fit that. Well, now that I've sent some out, Dave has given me some measurements and stuff. It won't fit a DX8 or it won't fit a Futaba 9C with the fittings on it, which I knew they were a little different. So I'm going to show you here what I've done to change this if you want to make one yourself or whatever, so it's universal. So hang on just a second. Okay, when you this one, like I said, is made to fit her DX7, and what you want is these arms back here to lock in on around these little feet on the bottom of the radio. So what we do is we raise the back of it up, slide it into the front clips, and get those feet lined up. Well, I got it hung or something here. Okay, there it goes. Then when you push that down, the pressure of these hold against the radio and it won't come out. It's really snug. So that being said, what I have done, I have remodeled these, and on where the post goes back here, what I did, I don't know if you can see it or not, I cut a groove. This is a 1/4 20 eyelet here, so I cut a just slightly bigger than a 1/4 inch groove and horizontal here, and put a wing nut on this so you can loosen this and slide these posts side to side, because the DX7 is a lot narrower than a 9C or apparently a DX8, so you should be able to adjust these out to fit, when you set your radio in here, fit these right against the bottom of those little feet. I've also done the same thing up here on the clips for the front handle. Excuse me. I drilled a hole, or I actually took a Dremel, and I used a ruler and clamped it on here for a guide, because my router table's buried in my shed, so I made my own little homemade router, but it works good. And I used the router with the rip blade or bit and put on here, and I ripped this long to where, and there's a wing nut on the bottom of those to where you can slide those up and down. So what you'll want to do if you make one of these universal, or if you get one of these, these are going out to a couple of my buddies on YouTube. I've got another one almost done, waiting on the paint to dry. What they will need to do is set their radio. Let me get this one out. Tight. Okay. Now what they'll need to do is set their radio in here and get these lined up to where it fits against these feet and snugs it. Then they will have to get that in there tight, and then they can loosen the wing nuts on these clips and slide them up against your handle and tighten them up. Then your radio should lift up in the back and kind of slide out to one side, and you should be able to put that in there like that and snap it back in. But anyway, that's what I've done to these to make them universal. It'd be easier to do that than try to fit them to all different radios, and this hopefully will work. Virgil, Tom, when you get yours, let me know if they're going to work right. I think they will, and thank you, Dave, for the info you gave me on yours. He gave me kind of some measurements and where I needed to go, so I widened the tray out. This is the original pattern, and what I did is I made it 3/4 inch longer and slightly wider in the back here, so we'd have room to move these back and forth. But that should give plenty of room. There's probably an inch here, and there's about 1.5 inches to 2 inches up here of slack, so you should be able to adjust that to fit most any radios. So anyway, that's the last update. Okay, also on these radio trays, now these are nothing fancy, guys. They're just made out of a piece of cabinet wood and hardware, but they work fine. They're not anything real fancy. They're not the fancy plexi plastic stuff that people are making them, but those are going to cost you a lot more. But anyway, this works absolutely fine. If you have your own neck strap, that's fine. You can take the tips loose and put buckles, but my buddy Don here in Las Vegas at proharness.com, he makes these harnesses and they're really, really nice. And my wife and I have one. I've got a couple of friends that's already bought them, and we all just really love them. They're very comfortable. This is just the radio style right here, and then this one down here would be for the radio tray. It has dual buckles on it. Takes that weight off your neck and keeps from getting hot and sweaty. They're just very, very comfortable. Give old Don a try on these if you make yourself one of these trays, or if you buy one or whatever. Pro Harness, www.proharness.com. They're $25 with free shipping, and well worth the money. They're built very, very well. So give him a try and get yourself one of these radio trays if you do the pinch method. And try one of the harnesses out. And if you don't use the tray, try the regular radio harness out. That's what I use. I do the thumb method, and I use the regular harness. It comes to a single buckle, and I love it. It's very comfortable. And my wife uses the radio tray, so she has the dual one that fits on here. So get you one of these trays and give old Don a try on the harnesses. Thanks for watching.